you know, the spot, the bluebonnet spot. You can see it right over there, just behind me. It's not a vast field of bluebonnets. It's more like a patch. But it's the only one I can find in Stephenville. I'm over here by the Interstate Inn. Honk if you see me. I'm gonna make a painting of this here Texas bluebonnet. Sun's going down. The clouds provide no cover. A little bit. You see that cloud right there? He's doing his thing. But that doesn't help me much. I've got ice cold water, fresh paints. I'm gonna take a small approach. This is a tiny canvas. It's not tiny. It's a small one it's 5x7. Or maybe it's a 9x5, 9x7. It's like that. 9x7? Somebody said 9x7. Who said that? I don't know. Maybe they were speaking dog. I'm over by the dog shelter. They're all saying rough. It's rough in there. So come and rent one. I mean, check one out. I mean, you know what I mean. Come get one. Provide a home for a four-legged eating pooping machine. Well, let's take a look at what we're looking at today. Texas bluebonnets. They're pretty. And there are a scant few this year. I haven't seen a whole lot of bluebonnet action. We've got this 9x7. We'll do a study of a bluebonnet. Okay? They have this nice top. It's white and yellow. And usually I just do a dot. But today I'm going to do a little bit more observation of the contours of the petals of the flower, which usually translates to a clump of purple or blue on my canvas. Although I do like the tiny blossoms. I like to do gestural drawings when I'm working on bluebonnets. They just kind of have this flow about them as you travel down the stalk and these tiny petals blossom outward, curling down, giving us flashes of luscious purples and blues. And then that green in the background, like a sage green. It's so whatever. It's so whatever. Yeah. That's a Texas bluebonnet for you. State flower. And then the leaves, the green starbursts, flexing at different angles throughout the day. You know, at this hour, they're folding up for the night. They're closing shop. I'm just getting here, and they're like, "Where you been, son? We're getting ready to shut her down. We better pick up our 5-finger discounts and sayonara, sucker. We ain't sticking around." Oh, well, that's what we got so far. Take it easy. Take it easy. We're gonna get a little green here. I'm gonna show you how to fix up that stock. It's sap green. That's a lemon yellow and a little alizarin crimson. Now I'm introducing LeBlanc, and more of that yellow. Over here, we're mixing that up. You can see. That's a lovely green right there. We're gonna add it here. We're gonna add that right there. What do you think? What's down below? Might local artists. I live in Stephenville, paint wherever. I have a truck full of paintings. If you want to get crazy and make a deal, let's do it. A lot. You think you got a lot of paintings, but I got much more. I've been doing this for a while, so keep up. I paint like a, an impressionist, I suppose. And I'm using Winton French easel, and I like it. I like getting out and making paintings. Yeah. It's a fun thing to do. You ought to try it. A batch of color. I don't really know. I was going for, like the sun is shining on the blue on it. Yeah, it's got like purple, yellows, and whites all up on it. And do you hear me? Let's get some purple. I don't have purple on my palette, but I've got purple in my carrier, whatever that thing is. That's what we're looking at. That's what we're looking at. That's what we're looking at. But I'm not going to attempt to put any of that background. I'm focusing on the flower today. Focus on the flower. I'm going to focus on the flower. How's everybody? Oh, I see him. You won't believe me if I told you, but I'm going to tell you. I see a ladybug crawling on this one. A real one, way down there. I saw her. She was making her moves. That's a nice color right there. That's a nice color right there. Yeah. I get lucky sometimes. I think that gets me going, I just like, there's a lot of whimsy in my method of painting. Sure, I'll give you that. I'm thinking. But there's a lot of thinking, like I was just not doing. You saw me thinking. I was thinking. So it's not all whimsy. You just saw me thinking. I proved it. Anyways, as I was thinking, I think orange and viridian green are going to make a lovely background for the flower. The deep depths far away, they're not far away, but they fall to the nothing of this composition. They fall to the nothing of the composition. And we're going to start with we're going to start by squinting. I'm squinting at what I'm looking at. We're going to start with we'll start like that. How's that? Let's start like that. It's something new and something different. That orange and green, creating a little bit of contrast. We're going to do something down here. What am I working on? Well, I'm working on, I was working on the shadows behind the actual plant. And as I did that move, I did a boo-boo. I think the tone is wrong in that one. Got the wrong tone. So I'm lightening that tone, creating more of a contrast to the petals, which had their own tonal value, Tonal values. They must harmonize. There's got to be harmony in the piece. You want it to. You want people to like looking at it. You know, even if it's chaotic or abstract, you may be able to find harmony. You know that's what you're looking for. Then just apply the rules to that. The rules to, you know, the rules. That's a nice shade of ochre. It's a middle ochre, mediocre. It's a mediocre. Or is it full and it's a mediocre? Is it kind of like getting some more color down here. Well, if you're in the Austin area this weekend, catch me. I'll be at Coquito on 7th Street. Coquito, or Coquito. You know, you do you. Just show up Saturday, 1 to 7. I'm gonna have some Austin paintings, and you're gonna get the best deal of the year on some Austin art by Sestida. Good paintings from around the area. You're gonna recognize a lot of those scenes. You're gonna want to be painted, so I'm going to bring extra canvas to do that. See, I'm thinking about you. Come out Saturday at Coquitos, 7 on 7th, from 1 to 7. I'll be posting something about it. That's what this whole bluebonnet thing. You'll be able to see the bluebonnets out there. We'll bring some bluebonnets. These are going to be dry by then, so just pick one up. Be able to toss it in the back and go. And if you'd rather treat it better, I ship anywhere. So you can see me this weekend in Austin. I'm gonna wait till then to bring these out. I've got a whole stack of these little canvases. I wanted to fill them up before I got out there. I got what it takes. Just show up. Okay. That's my model waving in the wind. We're gonna go with some brown. We're gonna go with some green. That's a big clump of brown right there. It's a brown and green for a deep shadow on the inside. Keep things together. Brown and green, sap green, and I think that's a Van Dyke brown. Might be a burnt umber. But it doesn't look. I don't know. Don't you know the difference? Sometimes I do. I feel like I used to. COVID. Let's see here. What do I want to do up there? Steal some shadow. Get some shadow up in here. Okay. Alright. That's good. What am I going to do with that white? I'm trying to get rid of that. That white is what I'm working on. Oh, I needed shadow. Do I need more shadow? It's in there. That color. It's in there. I'm not really focused on any one flower in particular. My eyes are just kind of, maybe that's what I need to do here. I'm gonna do that number. What am I doing? I'm like blocking it in more. Kind of like photography. They kind of do that blur into it. I guess that's what, visually speaking, a Gaussian blur if you're a graphic designer. The Gaussian blur. The Gaussian blur. Cider applies the Gaussian blur. Somebody will come up with a more way of pronouncing it to make it sound much more intriguing. The Gaussian blur is thus applied in order to achieve a softening effect. Oh my, that's how you lose it's getting lost in stuff. You know, it's getting lost in stuff. You ever lose a piece in stuff? That's why I didn't really want to go in. Oh man, now I got to paint, right? Now I got to roll up my sleeves and paint. You asked for it. What's that? Say that's mineral spirits. Pouring some out for the homies. It's a lovely color, but speed is what I need. Speed is what I need. Let's see here. What am I going to do? Pop that color out. Maybe I should just drop that background back. I'm going to do something. I'm going to do a mental no-no. I told myself I wasn't going to pull out the permanent green. But I am. Why? I just felt like it was plastic. Don't pull out that plastic shit. That's what I said. Don't pull out that plastic. There it is. Now you see. Right? Does that even exist naturally in the universe? In nature? In nature, dude. Well, hocus pocus. You're a big fat jocus. That's cerulean blue hue there. That's the hue, sonny boy. The hue. I'm using Winton brand oil paints. If you got a problem with it, send me your product. I'll tell you about it. I'll tell you all about it. Use the Winton because I like the Winton and I can afford the Winton. Here we go. So, what did I just do? I mixed blue, permanent green. I like that color. I like that color. I like that color. It looks so bold. I'm painting on a small format. It's like a 9x7, 7x9, 9x, it's a 9x, nine by something, 7 by something, 9 by 7, something. Yeah. Well, I'm in Stephenville, Texas. I'm the live local artist. Follow my channel. Follow my profile on Facebook and Instagram for supplementary art and chances to interact in different ways. Tell you where I'm at, where I'm going, things you can do. Things you can do with the painting you bought. Stuff like that. find a piece you love that you hold, I'll ship. I ship anywhere. Come see me in Austin this weekend. I think it's the first ever market at Coquito. Coquito just recently opened. I don't know, 3 weeks ago. I think that's the legend. The legend has it that 3 weeks ago in the jungle, the cement jungle of Austin, Texas, in the blooms of the bluebonnet blossoms, or in the shadow of the blossoms of the bluebonnets, a legend. Well, Coquito open. I hear they have really great parties. I'm gonna go for their really good margaritas, but I'll set up some paintings anyway. So can we get one? Heck, last week I had somebody walk home with me. They took 6 paintings home. 6. They were small, but hey, they had an idea. You can have an idea too. You never know what you're gonna find. I do just like I'll go into the flats and I'll pull out. I'll just like listen. I'll listen. I'll put my ear to the winds and I listen for the pick me, take me. And then I'll go and I'll find that voice from among many boxes of paintings. I store them in by sizes, so no real chronology. Sometimes you get lucky. Oftentimes you find them at least, within the same year when they were created. Or, by that I mean like they're all within the same year in a box. Sometimes it's different. Just depends. There's no real number system. You can tell me a painting, describe it, and I'll remember it. I'll recall it, and I'll even have names. But sometimes the names change. Paintings that have been with me longer, I come to understand them differently than the meaning that they had or the significance that they held when I first made them. Life is about adaptation. It's about it's about time. I'm painting shadow, different depths of shadow. Maybe that comes across, maybe it doesn't. I'm gonna give myself about 5 more minutes on this piece. That'll make it a 30-minute sunflower hour, half hour. It's a mini. Come on, let's wrap it up. What do we need? What do I need? Think, Batman, think. How am I doing? All right, there we go. I'm going to start another one in about 3 minutes. In about 3 minutes, I'm going to start another one. No, not in 3 minutes. I'm going to stop this one very soon. I'm going to drink some water. I'm going to stay hydrated because the sun is... There is no protection from the sun out here. But it's going down, so it's not a bad angle. I just feel it on the side of my face. Ooh, my face. All right, we need a couple of last moment details. Come on. Make it happen. I'm not liking that. I'm not liking that. Oh no. See, this is where I'm my worst enemy at this point. I want to finish. I want to finish. I want to keep to what I said I was gonna do. I didn't get rid of all the whites. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Trying to keep it. I told myself, keep it short, stupid. Got about 2 minutes. Looking at my timer, I've been on 28 minutes now. So I got 2 minutes. Ah! What did I do? You're working against yourself, son. You're working against yourself. Calm down. These are self-imposed. Whatever. What do you want to call them? Self-imposed dilemmas? First world problems. Some of first world problems. Just take your time. Finish right. You're still making good time. Still making good time, son. See that? Get that light on the stock. Yeah. Get some yellow up on that leaf. Yellow up on that leaf. That's the one. Again, do that again. Do that again. Come on, man. That was nothing. Get some color on that brush, man. What's the matter with you? You got 1 minute. 1 minute. Get it right. 1 minute, dude. Don't fuck it up, man. You got 1 minute. 1 minute, finish. You got this. What is that? What are you doing? Stop. Ah. All right. Sign it. Be done. All right, sign it. Be done. Be done, son. Okay, here we go. Mixing up a myriad of colors here to give it a tiny little cystida down at the... Ooh, what's going on? It's not writing. It's not writing. This color started working. Didn't want to be signed like that. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, better. A little better. There's no real color here. What's going on? I think I've thinned everything out so much. Ooh, this is the worst signature ever. Oh no, what did you just do? We didn't do that number. Alright, y'all. I'm done there. I'll sign it later. See, it's not real big. 30 minutes. Peace.